Hello, we are back with the Rising Stars, round 4, season 3, final round in the Ford Focus ST, and today it's the Michelin Raceway Road Atlanta. Your America! Quick look at the championship standings after last week at Blue Moon Bay. We have two neck-to-neck battles. E1 between Davo and Couch, both tied on points. Also, battle for P3, Dashi versus Captain. So close standings still after 3 rounds. So yeah, this is the 4th round out of 8. But yeah, as I've said last race with the Ford Focus ST next week, it's a car change. We will stick with Ford. We will stick with a Focus, but it will be the Focus Gr.B rally car for the drivers. Hey, that should be interesting, hopefully. Bit longer race as well. More tire wear, bit more strategy maybe involved. So yeah, that's at least the plan. That was my thinking behind the series. So roughly 3 minutes we will start that qualifying session, and we have one special guest today. It's Shelty. We found him. He wants to join the fun today in the Rising Stars, but as a gold-rated driver in CLR, he has to skip qualifying and has to start from the back, and even has to wait for 10 seconds before he can start that race. So this is the idea. Couch Racing, he had to deal with that gold rating last week. No qualifying, start from the back, still managed to get a podium. But then he successfully tanked his rating back to silver, so he can race from the front again in the Rising Stars. So, well played. A little bit of fun, yeah. That's what it is. Alright, so tell Shelty. Bit of bullying, I know. But that is the idea. Don't want to have the really quick drivers dominating those races. Shelty has to work for it a little bit today if he wants to compete for a podium. But yeah, nearly there. So starting soon. So we'll have 10 minutes as usual, plus 1 extra lap, and then a short break, and then jump into the 30-minute race. And I think we hit the timer, so let's go. 12 drivers today competing. Let's go. Let's just go with good luck. I'm ready. Let's see if someone can get into the 133s. Should be doable for the quick drivers. I had a quick run earlier to see what lap times we could expect, and still I'm not like racing that much, but got a rough idea. And so could manage low 34s with a optimum of a 33.8. I expect a 33. We'll see Couch racing early. Out of the pits, gets a clear track, a clean run. Also Road Atlanta, the S's, the track limits, the chicane, and an understeery car, FF. It's still, whoa, but Couch carried some decent speed coming out of the double right-hander. And in good old fashion, we will go on board with the first car on track for the first flying lap. So into chicane, cutting the grass, carries the speed. Here we go. Final turn. It should be flat. Don't take too much of the inside curb now. We'll start that lap. First right-hander. Don't slide too much. Carry the speed, hit the apex. That's nice. Now the blind right-hander chicane. Third gear, fourth gear. When you hit the apex, something like that. Yeah, down we go. TSS. Don't understeer to the grass. And now the tricky left-hander. Don't go too wide on the exit. Third gear, very, very good car control. Yeah, kept that within the track limits. And now short straight. Oh no, didn't keep it. But we'll still stay with Couch for that one. So crucial that second double apex early on to the power third gear. It is, you know, it's the long run, but you also see the penalty zone is sitting right in between. Definitely lose some time here. He's carrying less speed coming downhill. So usually look at this billboard on the right hand side. Brake, third gear, cut the inside. Also that part, don't run too wide on the exit. You will get dirty tires and also a track limit penalty. So this is the first lap, not pole position. I can tell you that probably with that penalty. Dashi also just at 35. A couple of drivers maybe with track limits. Taz briefly up into provisional pole. Stu with a 34.8. So mid to low 34s. Decent lap times. You need to be aware of those track limit penalties. That is the key, and something with this car you don't. Oh, 33.8 for Captain. Yeah, if you overdrive that car, you will be just so slow. So smooth inputs and a very nice lap time for Captain. Already 33.8. That could be front row early on with that first flying lap. So not much of body roll happening through the S's. So very stable. Carries the speed and also very close for track limits. Let's see, Couch a bit deep into the chicane maybe. Goes wide. takes a narrow line. Not sure if this was the quickest line. 34.1 P2. Yeah, lost a little bit there. Dashi. P3 it is. 33.7. Where is Davo currently? It's Vivo. Davo started a new lap. 34.6, that is P3. Jumped Dashi and Shelty sitting in the pits and destroying the timings. Ewok with the next attempt. Already 5.5 minutes in. You see a couple of people improving. Captain still that 33.8 provisional pole position. Let's wait for the second. Is it the second? I don't know. First sector split time. Down a little bit. Here's Couch again. See him running through that chicane that looked tidy. Was it fast? That is the question. Can he improve? Get into the 33s? No. Looked like he had a penalty. Davo third currently. A bit of traffic ahead. Oh, that probably cost both of them time. Oh, with just over 3 minutes to go. It's still an improvement for Davo. 34.4. Dashi didn't improve. P4 currently. We have Ewok in P5. Don't see the lap time currently, but it's close to Dashi, just 0.02 behind. Another close gap to Stu, and again a very close gap to Taz as well. Penalties. That is the big one today. Don't get penalties. So Vivo in P9 with a warm-up lap. 2 minutes, that's not what you want to have, but should be able to get 2 more laps in. Shulensi is struggling a little bit today. 35s currently. Which finished the qualifying. And Mihai with a 40. Still some time to find. I think Captain decided I won't be improving. P1 currently with nearly 3/10. Couch trying to get into the 133s. He's close with 34.1. well spotted. Shelty said he's bored. He wants to drive something other than the Red Bull Ring. So he's driving the Rising Stars today from the back of the grid. That is. Couch won't be improving on that lap. We'll get one more attempt. What about Davo? Can he get onto the front row? A bit of a slide happening. Gets a good exit speed for the long straight. He needs to find 3/10 to get past Couch. Wait with 30 seconds to go. I might just squeeze in one more lap. He's down a little bit. So no immediate threat for Couch. And also Captain seems to be getting the extra point for pole. If it stands. This result, we'll find out here. One more attempt for Davo. Tess moved up to P5, but then Trulancy got that lap in. P4 it is finished the qualifying session. Where's Dashi on that final lap? Currently P6. Now this needs to be the run. For Dashi, aiming for another P4 overall. We'll see. Starting P6. So we'll wait for the next split. See, improving by half a second. That would put him second row maybe. But just keep it clean through the final chicane. It's not really the final chicane, but it is the last chicane on the track. Yeah, you know what I mean. So coming around the final turn, and is a 40.1 P2 for Dashi. Here we go. Couch didn't improve. Davo on that fastest lap. Final lap. Is it also a fast lap? Currently fourth on the grid. 31. That looks like a quick lap. 33.9 P2 for Davo. That's clutch. So P1 for Captain, P2 for Davo. And that's the race result. So fingers do something good. Screenshotting the results. There we have a look at it. So Captain with the pole position, Davo P2 front row, sub 134, Stan Dashi and Couch. Very close to those two. Row number 2, Trilancy in 5th. What is Shelty doing in P6? This is not correct. He will be starting from the back of the grid. Yes, should be running in P7. That's that game sometimes. You know, it's crazy. Taz and Evok. We have Stu, Vivo, and Rich, and Mihai. Not one. So on the right hand side, we see Shelty is starting E12. Alright. So 2 minutes break. Should be good to go to start the 30 minutes. So I can that. Have a quick look. So on the right hand side we have the actual qualifying order: Captain, Davo, Dashi and Couch, Trilancy and Taz, Evok, Stu, Vivo, Ovich, Mihai and Shelty from the back. So what can Shelty achieve? 10 seconds. Then he can start that race. You can say during the warm-up he wasn't setting the fastest lap times. But yeah, we all know Road Atlanta with all those track limits, and T1, someone will fly off and over the grass, maybe visit Barry on the left hand side. Tricky turn number 1, that is, and then yeah, the back straight with the penalty zone where we should see a couple of overtakes. All right, so say we are starting soon. Have a good race and good luck, everybody. have my stuff prepared today. That's good. So I don't hear or see any wait for me, I have to pee or whatever stuff, so that's good. Someone is typing. Oh, drivers are there. And let's go. 30 minutes. Round 4, Rising Stars, Season 3, Ford Focus ST, Sport Soft Tires. That's all you need to know. No pit stop required. And here we go, we hear the horns. Of course we hear the horns. And then we go to Davo. We see the lights. The tension is rising. And boom, away we go. Oh, we see a bit of trouble in the background for a TCR driver. And we are 3 wide into turn number 1. Candice, and well, someone squeezed through, someone is flying off already, and Dashi up to P1. What a start! He was on the inside in that sandwich, somehow made it. And there's Captain in P3, Davo second, Taz in P4, Couch P5, Stu P6, Evok in 7th. We have Ovich in P9, Mihai 10th, Devo, and Shelty is running. Hey, here we go! Let's go, Shelty! So I think it was Trulancy was flying off. We'll see. Yeah, just a bit too fast onto the grass. No contact, but good avoidance, so not a huge crash. So we go. We have the race situation now. Dashi with that early lead. Devo in that slip. Captain Taz, Couch. First time into the heavy braking zone. We go. And it's an early Jaeger cam opportunity. I don't want to miss it. We see Captain's perspective. We see the train of Ford Focus right behind 4 cars, very close. Dashi's still in that lead. Devo's second, Captain. Third, a bit of wide entry, but wants to carry the speed. Oh, there goes Devo. No, it's not Devo. It's Dashi. Out of habit. Devo! No, Devo kept it clean. Dashi P7. So what happened to Dashi? We have to see. He was challenged. Oh, he had a massive slide and couldn't correct it. And then onto the grass, but again, good avoidance. Doesn't hit the barriers. Just loses some momentum and speed dropped down to P7 onto the grass as well. We have frantic racing action in that front to mid pack. Look at that. Devo half a second to Captain, then Couch up to P3. Taz in 4th, Stu with a good start to the race in 5th position. Evok then P6, a little gap to Dashi, who has to defend that position from Trulancy. They go side by side into the chicane. Dashi on the inside. They're braking at the same time, how it looks. And Dashi keeps that position for now. Ovich in P9. A little gap to Vivo. And Mihai in P11. And Shelty 18 seconds. So right off check probably as well. So he increases his challenge to move up the order. 4.5 seconds, that gap to P11 for now. And it's heating up at the front. Top 3, they are trying to break away now. Nearly a second to Taz in P4. And this corner so tricky. Don't run too wide. You don't want to get that penalty to slow you down on that long straight. So 1.4 seconds separating the top three. A little bit of a drift going on for Couch. Between second and third gear for that right-hander. I feel like second gear is good for rotation, but you need to be in third on the exit. Still, it gets a little bit of a tow. Same goes for Captain, sitting in the slipstream of Devo, the top three. Evoke got past Taz, so Taz with a penalty probably dropped down to P5. And Dashi with the comeback drive after the off track, P6. Into the slipstream we see Ovic and Stu. Ovic a bit deep into the chicane. Loses that momentum. Through goes Evo. Ovic looked like he had P8. Now he has P10. Have Mihai in P11. And Shelty trying to bring down that gap. 2.5 seconds. It's struggling for ultimate pace. Top three. They have opened up that gap now. Couch, Captain, and Devo cutting quite a bit on that left-hander. But I think it's okay to cut on the inside. You don't want to run wide on the exit. That is the main goal. And a second trying to break free. Captain with a good run. Stays in that slipstream. Same goes for Couch. Oh, Captain with the penalty. He will lose that position to Couch Racer. Oh, and Couch with a massive run. Ghosting through the British driver and gaining on Devo as well. That was crucial, I think, for Couch. So Devo and Couch tied on points in the championships. 1 and 2 currently. Captain sitting in P3 in the championship and also P3 in that race. Dashi is also tied on points with Captain, currently in 6th position. 1.6 seconds that gap to Evoke, getting closer, trying to get into that slipstream. Evoke trying to challenge Taz for position into turn number 1. We go uphill and into the blind right-hander, so don't want to cut too much on the inside, don't want to get that penalty. Downhill we go. The S's keep it on the gray stuff, and now brake, cut the inside earlier on. The power carry the speed that looked a bit wide for Taz. Not sure if this is a penalty, we'll find out now. Tess got away with it. We definitely see Dashi getting closer, and we have Couch Racing with the fastest lap of the race, a 33.9. So this could be a developing battle. Tess, Evoke, and Dashi. Then Trelancy, nearly 2 seconds. That gap in P7. 4 seconds to Evo, Stu, and Ovic. So they're still close, having a little bit of slipstream. You see Shelty now with a 35.5, getting up to speed now, and Mihai with a 38.5 personal best, but a penalty in P12. Still trying to find his feet in league racing. But keep it up. You'll get there. 1 second penalty for Couch Racing. That's crucial moment, I think, in this race. 1 second will lose you quite some time. You will drop out of that slipstream. The Captain with 1 second, that gap will get past Couch, but it's just good news for Devo. Now 1 second, and does he know that Couch has the 1 second penalty? Drifting it a little bit into the double right-hander. Second gear. on exit as well for Devo. Okay, interesting development. I think third gear is a bit better for the exit. The coach now has to serve that penalty. 1.5 that gap to captain though. We'll see how much he's actually losing. Yeah, that's 1.5 seconds. But he keeps the inside line, but goes too deep. Nearly loses the car. And an opportunity for captain. Couldn't get anywhere. Coach was really slow through that bit. Had like to avoid the spin. We'll watch it once again, I think, from captain's perspective. So yeah, just nowhere to go, and then Couch's car was all over the place. But he keeps that position. P2, 3.4 seconds to gap now for Devo. That is good news for a TCR driver. Couch now under pressure. Captain with half a second penalty. Taz getting closer as well. Dashi up to P5. Oh, he's on the run. Got past Evok in the meantime, and he's getting closer to Tazzy. You see half a second with a good exit for the long straight. You might get that run down towards the chicane. But Taz with a good exit, keeping that half-second gap, and captain will try in this 3-car battle now, serving the penalty, and Taz, Dashi, and maybe also Evok now really close. So captain will keep that P3 just for now, but it's close, really close now. 3-2 tenths maybe between drivers, and again also having some troubles after that penalty. You have served, you carrying a different speed into that chicane as usual, so it's difficult to judge. He's under pressure now. Taz with the run. We'll go with the chase cams. Turn number 1. Don't understeer. Taz with a nice run. Cuts the inside curb. Gets a decent run, but also Dashi is closer, and Ewok as well. P3, 4, 5, and 6. And look at Trulenzi there, lurking in the background. He wants to join that party as well. Party of 4, make it a party of 5. Why not? So if they continue battling or getting penalties. Oh, Dashi sees an opening. No, wasn't there. Taz keeps that position. Oh, let's see if I can get a smooth transition. Oh, the Ewok with a half-second penalty. Didn't want to see that, to be honest. Let's see. Dashi's run 2 tenths behind Taz now. Gets the slipstream, gets the run. Is Taz defending the inside line? No, he's not leaving the inside open. Can they go side by side through the chicane? They leave each other room. Dashi very careful. But gets the cut back. Better exit for Dashi. Well played that move. So use the momentum. It moves up into P4. Taz still there. I want to have a look at the replay again. So compromised exit for Taz, and good move here from Dashi. Before 1.5 that gap to captain, 2.7 to Couch, and 4 seconds to Devo. So Devo keeps it clean so far. So we'll have a look further down on the order. Trulenzi in P7. He's back at the end of that group. So Trulenzi and Evo, they had some nice battles over the last couple of races. So here we go again. Stu in P8. We have Shelty in 9th. And Ovic, a 48 on lap 7. That was a bit of an off track somewhere. Vivo with a 47 as well. And Mihai 39, 38. Slowly improving that pace. So I think we go to this one. Taz, Evok, Trilancy. It's close in that mid-pack now, with halfway through that race, so 15 minutes and a bit to go. The two, Trilancy and Evok, meeting each other on track once again in the Rising Stars. .5 second that gap to Taz. Taz is staying with Dashi. And we'll keep an eye on Evok versus Trilancy for 10th. Nice and tidy run so far now. Focus on the exit. We have 3rd gear for Evok, 3rd gear for Trilancy as well. Better exit for Evok. What about Taz and Dashi? Oh, Captain with another penalty, but it looks Dashi with the opportunity to, oh yeah, with the run that looked like a second penalty for Captain, who loses 2 positions, drops down to P5. So also Dashi P3 would also move him up to P3 overall. Personal best. Taz in 4th, 34.2, still in striking distance. The same goes for Captain, of course, who has the pace. They had a couple of track limits, but it looks again car a bit loose. Body roll from left to right. The weight transfer is real in this car. Also Road Atlanta with those S's and those left, right, the turns. It's really like challenging your car control skills. But good to see the drivers performing and showing some great racing throughout the series. So Dashi opening up that gap 1 second, got a decent exit. Half a second between Taz and Captain, getting closer. The run, will it be close enough to challenge Taz for position? Don't think so. 3/10 would be a mighty launch. No, Evok still in P6, Trilancy P7. Stu in 8th. What can Shelty do? 7.2 seconds now. That gap 34.3, so up to pace now. I think gaining a little bit on his TCR teammate, Stu in P8. 7.5 seconds, that's quite some gap. It is. Ovic and Vivo, they're battling once again. Vivo catching Ovic by the looks. A bit sideways. Oh, keep it on the gray stuff here. T1, yeah, you feel that car drifting to the outside. It just doesn't want to turn. But just made it work. Have a look at the sharp end of that grid. Devo 5 seconds. Now up the road. Very, very consistent. Not sure, maybe Couch with a couple of track limit penalties. Dashy, oh, and Taz very deep avoids the crash with the captain, but his car got unsettled like big time. You see, a bit too late, and then tries to swing it around. Whee! It was a bit of luck for both drivers. So, Stu, Ewok and Trelancy, what happened between Ewok and Trelancy? Were they fighting too much? Suddenly Stu up to P6. 34s all the way, very consistent drive, keeping it clean, out of trouble, and P6 for now. Ewok and Trelancy, they're still close, or less than 10 minutes to go. I think now you can say it's gloves off now. Also, what can Shelty do? 5 seconds, that gap he is catching as well. Go back to Ovic and Vivo, battle for P10. Oh, the grass, but keeps it within the track limits. Second to third gear on exit, loses Ovic a little bit of time compared to Vivo now with that slipstream 6/10. Oh, won't be close enough. Have a look at Dashi. He was catching Couch, but now with a penalty. That's interesting. Maybe Captain can get back into the slipstream range. Taz in 5th, and this was a close fight. On tracks 2, Ewok and Trelancy. 6, 7, and 8 separated by a second each currently. So now maybe the final deep breath before the big attack mode. Devo, everything under control. Look, 6 seconds. His lead. Couch in second. Dashi. Now, with that penalty being served, Captain gets within 1.5 seconds, maybe less. Yeah, has the run nearly a second. So this could get interesting for the final 8 minutes between Dashi and Captain. Both tied on points, P3 overall. With just 1 point between the positions in the standings. We get. It's closer. Test that little gap now in P5. Stu keeps that 1 second gap to Trelancy and another second to Ewok and another second to Trelancy. That's a Shelty 4 seconds. He's gaining. He's hoping for something to happen. Ovic versus Vivo. Defensive drive. 2/10. Oh, I think it's still Ovic who can hold that position. Goes a bit too late into the first turn. There was contact between the two, but good sportsmanship. Ovic was going sideways into turn number 1, a bit late turn, and then just unfortunate contact. But yeah, that's what we want to see. Little mistake, nothing major, and we continue with the racing. We see Mihai now with some blue flags. He's moving out of the way. Nice one. Let's see. Couch had a massive mistake. I don't know. 9 seconds a gap to Devo, and suddenly Dashi right behind the couch. Less than half a second, 6 minutes to go. Captain also in P4. Not really out of this battle. For P2 maybe. So what happened? A 38-0 for Couch. And another 1 second penalty. Oh, what is he doing? He will lose that P2. Now he will probably drop down to P4. Defending that position though. The inside line not giving the Dashi an easy overtake. Side by side take. Oh, that is looks good but not quick. That's the opportunity for Captain. Yeah, gaining instantly. So Couch now approaching the penalty zone. 5 minutes to go. 1 second. He will be dropping 2 positions. E4 Captain should have the run. More speed, yeah. Oh, still closer than expected, but Captain gets that P3 for now. Couch in 4th. And 1.3 seconds, that gap to Dashi. So can they work together and catch the American driver? The question is still a bit time to go. Going sideways into turn number 1, but carrying the speed. Oh, Taz 2.6, the gap. Stu in P6 has opened up his gap to Trelancy in P7. Trelancy got past Ewok. Oh, and Shelty is back with that battle group. So P7, maybe P6, still possible. And again, another side-by-side racing action between Ovic and Vivo. So they're having some fun. This time Vivo with the better end, had the better run through the final turn. Ovic now with the better turn number 1. Have an onboard impression. Downhill the ashes. We go, good run. Sideways we go for both. That was close for Vivo and Ovic. I think both should be fine. It's the run coming out of the slow turn. Ovic with a decent run. We go back to Dashi, Couch and Captain. Couch defending that. No, he got back P3, got past Captain. Dashi in second position. Nearly 2 seconds. That gap now. Just needs to keep it clean and he will have a P2. Couch maybe. With that P3 now. Just don't get any more penalties, I guess. Here we go, Trelancy, Ewok and Shelty. E7, 8 and 9. Under 2 minutes to go. It's the penultimate lap. Who gets the best run for the long straight? Looks like Ewok had a decent one. The Couch also opened up that gap slightly. 1 second. Gets a good run through that chicane. So Devo is starting the final lap of the race. Dashi in P2, 9.5 seconds. And Couch in third, Captain P4. Round comes Taz to start that final lap. Stu in 6th, Trelancy Evoke and Shelty with a massive run out of the final turn. Will he send it down the inside? No, he wasn't close enough. Might get a good run. Oh, no. He 10th. Less than 3/10. This could be a run, or we need to get to Davo. Shelty with a better exit will get that position. So Davo through the chicane for the final time, and he will win the second race in a row. Round 4 goes to Davo. 10.3 seconds that gap. Well done, Dashi. Then brings home a P2 after an unlucky lap 1 where he went off track. Captain got past Couch. What happened? Oh, Couch before Tess. P5. And Stu, and we have Shelty, Trelenzi. They go side by side to the final turn. Will Shelty keep that position? Oh, he just made it, I think. Yeah, Shelty, Trelenzi. What a run to the line. Evo P9. Ovich versus Evo. They are also still battling. Less than 4/10 between Ovich and Evo. Can he keep that position? Just one clean chicane. Oh, doesn't get the best run. We could see another side-by-side over the line. Ovich defending the inside line. Doesn't give Evo like the chance. And it's a photo finish, but well played. Ovich keeps P10, Evo P11, and Mihai P12. What a race. Getting into the lead, never looked back. Dominant performance, 10 seconds plus the victory. Dashi P2 was leading after turn number 1, then had an off track comeback drive. P2, I think he will be happy with that, Dashi. That was an amazing race. Okay, Dashi's in the chat, yeah. Captain with P3 on the final lap. Couch had really the 1 second, nearly a 1 second lead. But something happened, didn't catch that. But yeah, close between those two. Couch was looking to have like a solid P2, then something happened. Taz was battling with the leaders as well, P5. And Stu with a consistent drive up to P6, not many mistakes, we've seen not many penalties. Then Shelty from the back of the grid up to P7 with that final lap overtake, final turn as well. That's not much between Shelty and Trelenzi. And Evoke also very close, and we had Ovich and Vivo battling for this race for some time. And yeah, I'm still learning, trying to get up to pace, but shout out to you for staying in that races, and you're learning from that, trust me. Alright, that's round 4 in the books. So yeah, next week we'll be changing cars. Ford Focus Gr.B ready car, and we will be going to Trial Mountain for that one. Alright, so that's it for the Rising Stars for today. We will be back tomorrow with the Super GT real life replay stream for yesterday's race. GT 500, GT 300 multi-class racing action at Suzuka. Yeah, plenty of action happened there. I was involved this time. On Thursday we have the World Series returning, GT Driver Career, the second cup, the Masters Cup. We have the Honda Civic Lego Maggiore. And not to forget, in 10 minutes we have the TEC car draw live happening on this channel. So the stream will be up 10 minutes and then we go to the car draw for the teams. Here we go. See you there very soon. Bye bye.